watching the Jones Life Stories, where raw, real-life tales of triumph, courage, and unbreakable spirit ignite your soul. If you're new, hit that subscribe button now, because these aren't just stories. They're a call to reclaim your power, to stand tall when the world tries to shrink you. Drop a like if you've ever been overlooked, and share this with someone who needs to hear that dignity always wins. Where are you tuning in from? Drop your city in the comments, and tell us, was this a simple mix-up or deliberate discrimination? Today's story will grip you from the start. Picture Dr. Alina Moore, a brilliant brown-skin professor, walking into Vivre Blanc, the city's most exclusive restaurant, for a high-society birthday dinner, only to have her reserved seat stolen, her name erased, and her dignity challenged. But 5 minutes later, a limited-edition Tesla pulls up, and her husband, Jordan Moore, steps out, shattering every illusion in the room. This isn't fiction. It's a reckoning of quiet grace against corporate arrogance. Stick around to see how one woman's stand sparks a revolution that echoes far beyond a single table. On the Jones Life Stories, we don't just tell tales, we motivate. Your seat isn't given, it's claimed. Subscribe, like, and share to join the movement. Alina Moore stared at the ivory envelope on her kitchen counter, its golden embossed lettering catching the morning light like a dare. It wasn't her usual mail, no academic journal, no lecture invite. This was an invitation to the 6th birthday party of Madison Langford, daughter of Cynthia and Richard Langford, hedge fund elites tied to her husband Jordan's real estate empire. The venue, Vivre Blanc, a fortress of opulence where reservations were myths for most, secured only by the ultra-wealthy. Prices weren't listed. Prestige was the currency. Jordan had mentioned it casually 2 weeks ago over dinner, his fork pausing mid-bite of grilled salmon. They invited us. I RSVP'd for both. Alina raised an eyebrow. Both? You know these events aren't my scene. His wink was confident, disarming. It's a formality. You'll shine. But Alina, a tenured professor at Westbridge University, didn't chase formalities. Raised in modest Brooklyn, she built her career dismantling biases, not bowing to them. Her work in ethics and social justice had earned her accolades, but rooms like Vivre Blanc? They often judge skin before credentials. The invitation tugged at her, curiosity mixed with caution. She decided to go, not to impress, but to exist unapologetically. Jordan had meetings. He'd arrive later. Alina chose her outfit with purpose. A flowing white slip dress, accentuating her rich brown skin. No flashy handbag, just minimal gold earrings and sandals that whispered. Her natural coils, swept into a low bun, were her crown. Her presence would speak. The Uber dropped her at Vivre Blanc past 3 p.m., the sun glinting off its glass facade, a shimmering beacon of exclusivity. A valet in charcoal opened her door, his eyes scanning her, not hostile, but calculating. She stepped out, chin high, strides measured. Inside, marble floors gleamed, a chandelier like frozen fireworks cast flattering light, and the air carried truffle oil and champagne. The crowd was old money, linen suits, designer dresses, effortless wealth. At the hostess podium, Amber, a blonde with a tight bun and tighter smile, greeted her. Reservation for the Langford party, Alina Moore. Amber flipped through a leather-bound book, an oddity in this digital age. Her eyes paused. I don't see it. Alina's smile held. It's there. Jordan Moore confirmed. Table 3, garden window. Amber's lips thinned, a micro-expression of protocol meeting prejudice. She whispered to another hostess. Wait a moment. I'll get the manager. Alina stepped aside, jazz and chatter flowing around her like she was invisible. 5 minutes became 10. Guests arrived, mostly white, dripping in Louboutins and Rolexes, ushered in without question. Then, Veronica Langley swept in, emerald silk dress, blonde, tanned, confident. Known for diversity panels, her sidelong glances betrayed her. Miss Langley, table 3, Amber chirped. Alina's heart skipped. That's my table. Amber blinked. Mix up. Miss Langley's a regular. Manager Gareth Simmons approached. Slick back hair, navy suit, assessing gaze. Table's unavailable. We can see you near the kitchen, quieter. The sting was sharp, out of sight, out of mind. Alina, No stranger to boardrooms crediting her ideas to others or conferences mistaking her for staff. Felt it burn here, in a place her husband's investments built. Her fists clenched, restraint holding rage. As Gareth signaled security, a low electric hum sounded outside. Heads turned. The doors parted. A Tesla Roadster, obsidian black, limited edition purred to a stop. Jordan Moore emerged, not with fanfare but purpose. Charcoal suit, bronze skin glowing, he crossed the lobby like he owned it, because he did, holding 58% of Vivre Blanc. His eyes locked on Alina, tension in his jaw. "You've been standing here?" She nodded toward the stand. "They gave it away." Jordan turned to Gareth, voice lethal. "You gave my wife's table." Gareth stammered, misunderstanding. "Didn't realize she was your wife." Jordan's eyes narrowed. If she wasn't, would it reappear? The room hushed. Jordan, a silent investor, observed from shadows to expose truths. "This is why I stayed invisible, to see how you operate." Veronica smirked from table 3. "Dramatic much?" Jordan ignored her to Gareth. "You judged her unworthy without diamonds. Offered her the kitchen like charity." He faced the room. "I'm Jordan Moore, majority owner. This is Dr. Alina Moore, professor, scholar, the epitome of belonging." Gasps rippled. He offered Alina his hand. She took it, solidarity in every step. As they neared table 3, Veronica rose slowly. "First come, first served." Alina cut in. "For you convenience, for me principle." Veronica vacated, forced grace room brittle. Jordan stood behind Alina's chair. "Relocate her?" "After this." Alina stood. "Deny, mock, remove me? I've survived worse." Guards hesitated. Gareth paled. "Jordan, this ends in a lawsuit. Bias's policy." The word lawsuit echoed. He sat, presence a declaration. Motivational moment. "Your worth isn't negotiable. Stand firm like Alina. Like, subscribe, share for empowerment on the Jones life stories." Tension thickened. Guests resumed. Whispers buzzed. Gareth hovered, security flanking. Jordan's hand grounded Alina. "Move her!" he snapped. Alina rose. "After erasing me, removal fixes it." Her words sliced. "This velvet-lined exclusion, I've outlasted it." Jordan. Emergency board meeting, 1 hour. He had logs, proof irrefutable. The room exhaled, normalcy cracked. This wasn't a seat. It was power, color, class colliding. Alina breathed, reclaiming air. Outside, sun cast shadows on luxury cars. Jordan's arrival replayed in minds. He leaned in. "We have logs." "Alina, they'll deny." He smiled. "Cloud archives every 30 minutes." Gareth approached. "Oversight, not values." "Jordan, what values?" "Selective hospitality." He unfolded paper. "Edit log. Your override at 2:48 p.m., replacing Alina with Veronica." Gareth stammered. "Alina." Exhausting, fighting earned space. Phones out, whispers grew. Jordan called Rachel. Board meeting, 7:30. Audit logs. Gareth retreated. A server slipped a napkin. "You weren't the first." "Jordan, you're the last." At 7:30, boardroom. Leather chairs, obsidian table. Jordan at head, board fidgeting. Gareth last, seat unassigned. "Jordan." "Gross misconduct." Projector showed 17 minority displacements. Gareth's overrides. "Pattern, not accident." Gareth. "Assumptions." VIPs. Jordan. "Bias's policy, unethical, inefficient." Gareth snapped. "You hide, we maintain elite." Jordan. "Terminated. Legal proceedings." Gareth stormed out, erased. Board nodded. "Overdue." Jordan. "Rebuild. Equity, accountability." Headlines hit. Vivre Blanc bias exposed. Leak amplified. Influencers apologized. Yelp flooded. Alina's blog. Exclusion wears faces. Silence isn't neutral. Shared 10K times. Calls poured. Mayor. Entrepreneurs forming task forces. Richard Langley. Dial back. Jordan. Crusade. Veronica. Donate support. Jordan. Revealed. Staff meeting. Jordan in empty hall. Culture ends today. Stories flowed. Promotions denied. Shifts punished. Isaiah, a young black server, shared. Passed up twice, punished for complaining. Jordan, promoted, head of guest relations. Policies rolled out. AI tracking, anonymous reports, training. Alina declined podium, submitted. Table 3, silent power. Accepted instantly. Industry shifted. Spas, lounges, hotels audited. Seattle's spa revamped forms. Atlanta lounge dropped dress codes. New York hotel added bias detection. No press, just change. Week later, Alina returned. Isaiah, welcome. Table 3 ready. Menu inspired by leading women. Framed reservation, history's receipt. Jordan, to tables never taken. They dined, room respectful. No check, just thanks. For every guest who won't be displaced. Monday, new rhythm, digital kiosks, equity emblem. Hiring blind, dialogues. Menu acknowledged cultures. Alina's lecture renamed. Geography of power. Attendance tripled. Standards chosen, choose better. Jordan and Hall, you rewrote silence. Proposals flooded. Give blueprint. Alina, it's not the table, it's the courage. Night deepened. World learning. Change bore her name. Vivre Blank's wisteria bloomed. No longer a backdrop for wealth, but a witness to transformation. Staff like Maya, once told to soften her curls, now stood proud. Navy blazer with equity as luxury emblem. Guests weren't old elite, but new faces. Once avoided, now welcomed. Jordan, no longer silent, led with clarity, amplifying overlooked voices. Alina's student stopped her, saw the article. Thank you. She deflected. She hadn't sought symbolhood, just refused erasure. Beyond Vivre Blanc, ripples grew. Task forces audited industries, fashion, tech, publishing faced reckonings. A Chicago boutique dropped fit, hiring. A Miami club trained staff on bias. Alina's paper spread, inspiring global ethics talks. Jordan fielded calls from cities seeking his model. He shared but warned, it's not systems, it's resolve. One evening, they stood on Vivre Blanc's terrace, city pulsing below. Alina, will it last? Jordan, it'll evolve. Enough will remember. She smiled. I didn't need to win. I needed the room to admit wrong. Inside, sous chef Lynn, once hesitant to apply, left a note. Thank you for a room that fits me. The Jones Life Stories brings you tales that spark change. Comment your thoughts, like if moved, subscribe, notifications on. Never miss motivation. Stay brave, reclaim your seat. See you next time.